Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha.
Welcome back.
And today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Season 10, Episode 4, Jamaican Jailbait. And for those of you who really love us,
yes,
we have a gift for you. It's coming at the very end of this video. It's a very special treat. I'm very excited, so stick around. It'll be after you see the TV go off and we blow a kiss.
we met Beyonce.
Basically. Welcome to Paramus. I love that they show that sign.
I know.
Going to Jennifer's house.
We should go there.
We will. It's not far.
They have a beautiful sunset, apparently.
The view of the mall.
IKEA.
Don't mention
I'm
IKEA
sorry.
to me, please.
I'm sorry.
Who hates IKEA? I had to go get a desk recently.
And you went alone.
I do everything alone. That's me.
I know, but IKEA alone?
Thanks for your help.
I thought you went with somebody.
I know. I'm just kidding. You would have helped me.
I would have helped you, probably.
I'm a go-getter, and I was trying to solve a problem. So I'm sure many of you noticed our recap schedule's been a little... because my laptop could not keep up with these 3 shows at once. It was not built for that, so I had to get a new computer. And Santa Baby got Martha a new iMac, and the iMac needed a desk, and I didn't have a desk, and it was coming in 24 hours, the computer. And it wasn't going to go on the floor, so I ran to IKEA by myself, and I had to climb onto a conveyor belt to get a flat card out to put the desk on. There's no air, there's no windows, there's just like signs saying this way, this way, this way. It was like, follow the yellow brick road.
And then they won't want you to buy meatballs.
That didn't happen, and I made it just out of there, and then I had to pay some jerk kid to put it in the car for me. He acted like I was going to kidnap him. I went up to a teenage boy, like, waiting for his mom. My car was right there. I was like, hey, I'll give you a tip. Can you put this in my car for me? He was like, oh, are you parked nearby, miss? Yeah, I'm gonna gag you and throw you in my trunk. That's what's gonna happen right now.
Martha, you just went on a Bethany rant.
I was struggling so much. The thing was heavy, and I put the whole thing together by myself. And our friend A. Simpson on here, she was texting with me on Instagram because I was awake putting it together, and she was like, what are you doing up? And I said, putting together IKEA furniture.
I'm surprised, Martha. I have purchased furniture from IKEA before, but I only put a few screws in it because I can't figure it out, so everything's just falling apart. That desk in my bedroom, you can't move it. It'll fall apart. I think there's only 2 screws holding it together. Jennifer
is getting ready for Jackie to come by, and her kids are very happy. She's like, okay, they'll be coming any minute. And one of the kids, one of the little monsters, says, I'm happy you made up with Jackie. Jackie arrives. Jackie is now sporting the Teresa hair phallus.
That was good, Martha.
But the thing is, Teresa's was much higher and more erect. Jackie's needs Cialis.
Yeah, exactly. Jackie's is sad.
It's sort of like moping.
It's mine.
It's an impotent hair phallus.
It's me.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
It's so stupid because it's not doing anything. I understand when somebody puts a pony, you put their hair in a ponytail, but what?
I know what it is.
Tell us.
They look like unicorns.
Martha, why?
I think I might have to sport the do now just for you.
Yeah, and you will... Martha, stop. Like horses? You think they'd neigh?
I think they'd neigh, but then they would go...
Stop, Martha, stop! Oh, no, please stop. Get away.
Jackie's very concerned about this trip to Jamaica. She tells Jennifer, what's going to happen in Jamaica? Is Teresa going to bully me? What?
That was good.
Jackie is explaining to Jennifer that she was bullied as a child. She was overweight.
We know.
Yeah, we heard this story 10,000 times.
And if I wore shoes like that in high school, I'd be bullied too. Did you see those shoes?
Yes, I did.
Oh, for God's sake.
But next time she tells the bullying story, like when they show the pictures of her in high school, I want to hear, in the arms of the angel. For just 10 cents a day, you can help Jackie go to therapy. Sponsor a Jackie. 10 cents a day. You could pay for Jackie to get the help she needs.
Although for her, it's probably like $10 a day.
Well, if you really would like to become a premium sponsor of Jackie, $10 a day could get her a good hairstylist.
Oh my God.
Give Jackie the proper hair phallus. Call today. She says that one time, she's like, I never forgot this. I was putting on lipstick and a guy walked by me and said, don't bother, it won't help. So I always made a point, like I would never let anybody close to me be bullied. And Jennifer's like, your feelings are valid. And then she gets to talk again. What?
I'm just really impressed with your Jackie impersonation.
Well, it's got to be good because I apparently, doing her as Babs is not good enough.
Some people would be honored. No, that's so creepy.
I'm so sorry.
That's what a unicorn sounds like. Barbara Streisand. Can you imagine a unicorn with crossed eyes?
Do you know how difficult it is to have a horn on your head all the time?
Sings out of the clouds as Jackie.
Send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here. Teresa, you're despicable.
Miss Merriam-Webster.
This is a public service announcement. I'm not getting rid of Streisand permanently, but some people got their panties in a bunch over it and said that it's unkind and offensive. I mean, this is called Unkind TV, but so sorry. So since you can't handle it, my new Jackie is Daffy Duck. Basically, she's
I don't want you to offend the ducks.
Well, the ducks are going to have to get the duck over it. I mean, Jackie's the one who kept saying, if it talks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a duck. So,
and that's her.
Yeah. Once in a while, when Daffy behaves like Streisand's coming back. But most of the time, I'll just do her as Daffy.
But we're not saying goodbye to Streisand entirely. We cannot.
No. Jennifer feels, well, those are very strong words. She's very quick to call Teresa a bully. I don't know what's going to happen on this trip if Jackie can't keep her Daffy Duck mouth shut. Jackie does acknowledge, though, that it's okay for them to have different opinions. She's like, it's fine. We can have two separate friendships.
No, don't do that at all.
That's Teresa. I thought we were over this. I apologize to you.
It's like Donald Duck in The Exorcist. Mother, you scare me.
Now we're visiting Margaret, and Margaret has someone coming to look at the property that she purchased adjacent to her home. It's this big, big lot of land, and at the time she says she envisioned, having garden parties. But she can't keep it because she's had a terrible financial loss the last few years. She was sued by Vineyard Vines, whatever the place is called with the little whale. They accused her of stealing their logo, and she had to settle with them for $300,000. Not only that, she has legal bills, and she says every month that goes by, she's just hemorrhaging money, and she's got to sell this property. She's putting it up for $1.7 million. Though not much happens in this scene, I will say it was incredibly refreshing to have a housewife who's honest about her money problems.
It was like, I wouldn't put it past her to not be honest.
This is why Margaret won't be the one to go to prison. Because Margaret is open, she knows she's gone bankrupt, and she's taking care of it.
It's refreshing.
Unlike some other housewives, like Dorit, we don't have financial issues. We're so wealthy.
Yeah, and you're getting chased around a pool, aren't you?
Uh-huh, yeah. She said that she has people to support. I'm assuming that means Marge Sr.
Yeah.
Marge Sr. is such a burden.
And her house isn't even done, Margaret's house. It's been under construction, or it's being renovated, the living room.
I feel for her. But I love that she's honest and open.
Do you think I don't think she stole or attempted to steal their logo.
No. I think that was a cheap shot.
And I don't like Vineyard Vines.
No, I just passed one the other day and I went.
Did you? Good.
I really wish I could skip this because I don't like giving any attention to the fake baby storylines.
No, and she said, I'm really struggling with the fact that my kids are getting older, and I think she's just struggling with the fact that she doesn't have a storyline. And it seemed so insincere, it was just felt so scripted, her talking head.
They went to this clinic. Melissa has to have, they're doing the first baseline fertility test because Melissa had her tubes tied when she had her last C-section so that she wouldn't get pregnant anymore. And so if they do want to have a baby, it has to be through IVF. First thing they do is the ultrasound, which I hate because I have ovarian cysts, so I have to get that done sometimes, and it's really not fun. because they go up there. It's not the kind that's like over your belly.
To get the cysts, though? How do they...
To see them.
Oh.
They have to look at your ovary, but they don't go over your belly. They have to go like up. And they like push.
And it's like, oh, Martha, no.
Joey's being a moron taking pictures of her. And she's like, Joey, stop.
I don't want any pictures.
I know.
I don't want any... Okay.
She's so full of it. I know. She's like, Joey, stop. Hey, we're making memories. Come on. I want to take a picture. You got your legs spread. It's beautiful. Joey, no. It's Joey's turn to give his specimen. That's kind of funny because they're like, there's mineral oil for lubrication for your hand. No, Joey, for your head. Where else is he going to put it?
His butthole.
Why would you say that?
I mean, when he said your hand, it's like, well, where else would you lubricate?
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole.
He went down this rabbit hole, and then you pushed me down it. Yep, see? You set me up, and then you make me look like a pervert.
You are a pervert.
I'm not a pervert.
And a degenerate.
I am a degenerate.
I think it's interesting that poor Melissa has to have them there while they're going up her hoo-ha. But Joey doesn't have them in there while he's giving his specimen, although they do show that he's looking at the DVD collection. He's like, what is this, like from the 1980s? Then he puts in the DVD and we get a little audio.
Do you want to do the audio?
I think we should both try.
All right. Well, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're both going to try it, but then I'm going to tell you to do it as different housewives. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
That was weird. I don't like that. It sounded too realistic.
No.
It made me feel like I was sleeping with you.
Martha, do you think I actually make that noise?
I don't know.
This is the noise I make. Please, God, make this.
No, but you probably do the...
Oh, like at the end, like the... No, you know what? I don't do that. I don't, Martha, I don't do that because I rarely can finish. When I do...
There is something.
I'm not going to do it, but there is something.
Do it. What?
Like, sometimes I feel like I'm possessed.
Okay.
And I, like, turn into, like, some a fairly aggressive person.
Uh-huh.
And I'll, like, swear. My friend was like, I bet you're, like, the really awkward guy in bed. And I go, oh, yeah, I'm awkward. But the truth is, sometimes I'm not. Like, I turn into, like, a masculine person.
I know you do.
What?
Because we did a scene and you're supposed to like juggle my boobs for it, and when we put it on, you got really into it and you grabbed me and humped me a little, yeah.
That's right.
It was not a Me Too thing, by the way. He has permission to do those things to me. But I just was like surprised by it in the moment because you don't seem like you would do that, and then it was like
I did.
Turned into Stanley Kowalski on me.
Did.
Yeah, he humped me.
Martha, I want you to orgasm as Ramona. That's an easy one.
Oh no.
That's easy. Come on. You have like 3 seconds.
The thing is, I picture her being like very red.
Oh yeah, totally. Her hair.
Yeah, she's like all contorted. She's like, whoa. Oh, Mario. That is hotter than hot. Mario. That was a long one.
It was perfect. Okay. Luann.
I knew that was coming. Luann's definitely one who gets on top. She's a very dominant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Luann's like this.
Oh!
My friends! Oh!
Do Shannon Bedore.
Shannon Bedore, I think, is...
I mean, she doesn't have sex, but if she did...
Yeah, I feel like the Shannon Bedore one, I don't think she's ever had an orgasm with a partner. It's by herself.
Yeah,
She, like, discovers it. So it's like... Whoa. Whoa, that's different. David Bedore, give me money. That's very powerful. I've never had that happen.
Why do they call them rabbit? Is that a brand?
Because it has rabbit ears.
No, it doesn't.
Swampy.
Why would I know about the dildos?
Okay, you know about the little man in the boat, right?
Oh yeah, like the vagina thing.
But you know the anatomy.
Yes.
Like this, and then this is the spot on the top, right?
And then
So one goes in, and then the rabbit ears are like it's like this.
So it's not just like it. So it's not just like
it goes like this.
Why can't you just get a regular dick?
Because it stimulates both. Why do I always have to teach you these things?
Gina.
Gina from OC.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. Gina's definitely a pillow princess.
Yes.
100%. She'd be like, oh my god, whoa. Okay, that's like really... Oh, shit. Shit. Oh my god, like, I love you.
That's...
Dr. Hardy. I didn't think you could put, like, a chainsaw up there. Wow.
Well, so some of these are, like, too good.
This is like when Harry met Sally.
Okay, there's a bonus one.
Oh, really?
Judge Janine.
Oh, no. No. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Fuck me like Nancy fucks Trump. Fuck me like the demon rats. Oh!
That's it.
Just one more thing. Now that I've had multiple orgasms as various people, like Sybil.
Yes.
Joey, when he gave the specimen to the doctor, said, you take care of that, you put that with the filet mignon. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What a little animal.
He is an animal.
The ladies are shopping for the trip to Jamaica. Jennifer really loves saying, Jamaica, man. It's just cringy. You know what I mean? I know I sound like a big hypocrite because I do all these voices, but like she goes to Jamaica and she's like doing that to people's faces. Like that's, come on. I'm doing a show here where I'm imitating the people on my television screen.
Granted, I would love for you to impersonate Jennifer to her face.
But that's different to me. I don't know.
No, it is because she's asking for it.
I also have a double standard, so I'm allowed to make fun of whoever I want.
You know what exactly, Martha?
It's called being a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Thank you. I wear the badge proudly. Teresa and Dolores come. They're also shopping, and they ask Teresa, how's things going with Joe? And she's like, yeah, he's not doing well. And the girls, they're like really stressing out. Like, Gia got a rash, like all over. So like, I thought it's a good time for me to take off on vacation. You know, Bigfoot's need a little R&R too. Can't be all hunting in the woods all the time.
Get a bikini wax.
Yeah, no. Full body.
I know.
I told him, can you do something to make my hairline look more like a human? And they said no. But I'm gonna go to Jamaica. They got different kinds of fish in the water. I just go in the water and Jennifer's like, Jamaica, man. And I'm like, yeah. I got a rainbow trout. You gotta be careful with them barracudas, though. They're a little nippy. Jennifer is explaining the room situation in Jamaica, man, is that there's 4 girls in one and 2 girls in the other. So what are we gonna do? Oh no, here we go with the witchy coven behavior. Teresa, Dolores, and Jennifer are going to be together. Teresa right away is like, I don't want to be with Jackie. So she's out.
Yeah.
And then it's between Margaret and Melissa. And this is so messed up. It shouldn't even be a question. It really should not even be a question. Like, that's my sister-in-law. She comes, if Melissa did this to Teresa, we'd be like, I don't know. That Melissa's a fun drunk. Yeah, she a fun drunk. And Margaret has been nagging me about Danielle. Like all I want to do is have fun. And she's telling me, like, Danielle's a sociopath. I don't know what she's talking about. And I think it's really messed up. She's always calling her a prostitution whore.
I know.
That's below the belt. I ain't never said that. And differences with Danielle.
But you would never call her a prostitution whore.
No, I just called her a bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't say that.
No, you're not that bad of a person.
Jennifer tells Teresa that Jackie's worried about Jamaica. And she's like, well, what else the bitch say about me? So she feels that you're a bully. And Jennifer even gets to talking about it. She's like, look, Teresa asked, so I told her. Very good. Stepping up your pot stirring game.
Oh, she's getting very good.
She's gotten much better. Last season, she was just a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Now she's a strategic loose cannon. Very good work, Jennifer.
Yes, I agree.
Great addition to the show.
Yes.
Excellent pot stirring skills. Bigfoot's coming out.
Yeah,
She's got to remember her training.
Like the wires have crossed.
No, somebody's got to tell Dolores. I feel like Dolores is in the know about the whole Bigfoot thing.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to give Dolores the treats.
Yeah.
So that when Teresa starts like losing it, because the minute she says she called you a bully, she's like, like she's gonna. Like she's gonna climb a tree.
Did you see that?
Yeah, her.
Did you?
Like she's about to go.
Yeah.
But she really looks like that.
She was like.
Somebody's gotta give Dolores like little chunks of salmon and be like, "Hey Trey," and she'll be like, "Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, English, not a bully."
That was weird.
It's not weird if you understand.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. I'm sorry.
You gotta watch more PBS Nature.
I know.
They settle on Melissa being the one who gets to stay in the room. How nice of you.
Because she drinks and she's fun when she drinks.
I don't like that they have to go to Don Teresa for all the permission.
I'm done with Don Teresa.
You know, I know a lot of you are like, why am I so hard on Jackie? Teresa's the horrible one. Let me be clear. If I could pick one person to eliminate from this show, it would be Teresa Giudice. Because this show has been the Teresa show for so long.
And it feels like, in this season in particular, the other housewives are just sort of supporting players. There's no, like, ensemble or anything. It's just Teresa front and center, and there's no need for it.
And it's all of them, and how do they relate to her? Jackie's having a birthday party at her house, so the other housewives and their kids are invited. This party sucks.
It really stresses me out. If I showed up to a party and everybody was playing basketball, I would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's forcing everyone to play basketball outside. Jennifer's kids. I am Olivia. I feel like I really am like Olivia.
Yeah.
Jackie, can I please go inside? I want to see your house. I'm more of an inside person.
I was very polite about it.
Jennifer says, it's really hot that day. The sun's beating on them. They're playing basketball over and over. And then when they do go inside, pizza comes and it's like she tells them we're gonna eat like animals. They just all stand over the boxes in the kitchen and get bottles of
eating
Gatorade.
It backwards, bites into the crust. She
didn't set
first.
anything up. I get that she wants to be like the opposite of these crazy extravagant parties.
I feel like she's going out of her way to make it the opposite. You know what I mean?
This is like too underwhelming, really. Put a table out for the kids to sit down and eat. Okay, come on. It was tacky. And then Jennifer says, I don't want to hurt Jackie's feelings, but if you had to choose between a party at my house, and they show a flashback to the birthday party it was basically a water park installed in her house for the day, and then an ice cream truck outside. Yeah, if I were a kid, I would much rather go to Jennifer's party. Jennifer knows how to be fun.
Yes.
Jackie is kind of like, here you go, you little animals. Jackie starts talking with Jennifer and Melissa about the situation with all the drama. And Melissa's like, I'm glad you guys made up. And Jennifer's like, yes, she dropped all the charges. And they're laughing. And they're like, it's funny you say that because Dolores said, like, Frank was talking to Joey. And he said something about, like, how you guys would never make up because you're a female attorney. And that's how you are.
That wasn't such a bad thing to say.
I didn't think it was bad.
It was just a comment. It was an observation.
First of all, I don't think that's a bad comment that Frank Catania made because I think it's just like he's saying she's the type of person lawyers need to have the last word. So he feels like they're not going to make up because she's the type that wants to get her argument in.
Yeah.
What is the big deal about saying that?
There isn't a big deal.
Well, right away, that's ridiculous. I would hope Dolores would stick up for me to that Frank Catania meathead.
She really needs to grow up.
I would hope she would correct that because he doesn't know me at all. Why would he say that? Like, that's not true at all.
No, he doesn't know you, so why do you care? Why does he care? It doesn't matter.
But I would hope Dolores would stick up for me.
Why should Dolores have to do anything for you?
Jackie's insisting that kids don't care about the party favors. All they want to know is what it is, not what it comes in. I think they care to the extent that maybe you shouldn't just throw an Amazon box on the ground and say, here you go, take your toy.
They're going to remember that, Jackie.
They will. I mean, you are tacky, wacky Jackie. The kids, that's the type of thing you get made fun of in school for. Yo, I went to a party at your house and your mom threw a box on the floor. Some party. So we're going through all the housewives preparing to depart for Jamaica. Olivia is not happy with Jennifer for leaving. She's so funny. She tells Jennifer, how did this happen? Jackie's very proud of the way she packs.
I don't care, Jack. Are you trying to be like kooky or just shut up? Just
I'm like the next Martha Stewart.
No, shut up.
No, what you do is you take your bathing suits, you put them in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, I'm not putting you in a Ziploc.
That's like threatening me. Count Bill is alone with Jennifer. So, honey, do you have each day planned? Huh. She's like, well, Well, I was thinking, just to make light of this impressions thing, I'm gonna have a night where I do my impressions of all the ladies like a roast. He's like, even Jackie, you just barely made up. Yes, even Jackie, I thought it would be a good opportunity to poke fun at the situation. He looks at her like she's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Yeah. Count Bill is highly amused by her antics.
Yes, I would be too.
He looks at her like she's a buffoon.
Yeah.
Like, even while she didn't even say anything yet, she's just packing, he's like, you're a doofus.
Yeah.
He knows her. Poor Dolores is always being set up with this David thing. She's like, okay, is David gonna miss me? Let's find out. Bing, bang, bing. Your call has been forwarded. Thank yous. Does that bother you, Dolores? No. So he's busy. He's delivering babies. He's paying attention to some other woman's vagina right now. And Frank is like, I know Dolores 30 years. It bothers her.
Yeah.
Of course it does. Remember that show Malcolm in the Middle?
Bryan Cranston.
Well, now we're going to have Melissa in the middle. Yet again, she's like, Joey, there's going to be drama on this trip. Make it stop. And he says, Melissa, you're going to be in the middle again. Yes, Melissa, you signed up for this. So stop it. Stop. Teresa's packing with Gia. She tells Gia that she's a little bit worried. She's like, yeah, you know me. Like, it's like I take it, and bang. And Gia's like, Mom, just make sure like you give Aunt Dolores your treats, okay?
Yeah.
You know what they need to do? It's kind of like they just keep cans of cat food. What's Whiskas? Is that the one? The little packets?
Yeah.
So Dolores could just be like, I got this, I got this.
Yeah.
Bang!
Under the table, yeah. Where were we?
Yeah, it's alright. She's got like a
she does.
fin hanging from her lip.
Dolores is like wiping her mouth.
Yeah. I'm so hungry. I got hangry. Bang! The ladies have arrived in Jamaica. Jennifer is just, yes, she's being embarrassing, but she's funny. She's riding a scooter through the airport saying, Jamaica, man! Yeah, man! Oh. Jennifer's like these old people from 1950, you know, who think that it's acceptable. They're like, what? I was fitting in with the locals. Teresa calls Melania from the car, and she's like, you doing okay, Melania? Why are you even calling? Really tired. Bye. I love you. Love you too. If Teresa were my mom, I really would not care for her.
I don't know.
Why is it always Melania? Why don't they call one of the other ones? Melania clearly does not want to be on this show right now.
Worried about Melania.
But why call her on camera?
Yeah.
You're that worried, then call her from the closet like Bethany. Speaking of Bethany, somebody's offering snacks around the car, and it was very reminiscent of the gummy bear snack thing, Scary Island.
Having Kelly Ben Simone flashback.
Yes. Room arrangements are announced. Jennifer makes it sound like I just thought this would be a good idea. Margaret right away goes, okay, so the blondes have been exiled. Okay, great. No problem. And she even says in her talking, she's like, Teresa came up with this because she doesn't want to tell her best friend Danielle. God forbid she shared a room with me. So that's why she did this. Yes, you're correct. Back in the other house, Jennifer tells Melissa, Teresa wanted you here because she said, of course I'd rather be with my sister-in-law because she's a really good drunk. She neglects to mention that part. Yeah, Teresa wanted you here because you're fun when you imbibe.
You're so important to her.
Margaret's shoveling the sushi down. She's starving.
It looks horrible.
I hate sushi.
I love sushi, but they put cream cheese in it. I don't know. What is the deal with the cream cheese in the sushi? It drives me crazy. You can keep talking.
She offers some to Jackie, and Jackie goes, no thanks. Dinner's like in 2 hours. Margaret goes, what does that have to do with anything? Then they cut back over to the other women, and they're like, this food is really good. Thanks for my salmon, Dolores. And
my salmon roll.
Thank you for the fancy feast. I mean sushi. And then somebody goes, yeah, I wonder if Jackie's eating any of it because she hasn't been eating. And they show these flashbacks of Jackie not touching food at different events, and that starts to make me feel bad because she has been open about her eating disorder. It's a lifelong struggle. It is. And you know, Dolores starts to go in on her. She's like, she's very regimented with everything. Like when her parents come, we're not cut from that cloth.
And that's why I can't be friends with her.
We're all about family. That's why we can't be friends with her.
That annoyed me.
And then somebody says, so she's not your friend. I don't consider her a friend.
And What bothered me about this whole scene was Teresa, the look on her face.
Good. I'm glad I succeeded.
Yeah.
In my Bigfoot language, getting everybody to hate Jackie. Teresa even jumps in and she's like, yeah, Jackie was bullying me by saying shit to me that I didn't like.
Yeah.
In Teresa's mind, if you go, excuse me, Bigfoot, I didn't appreciate the way that you wrecked my house the other day. You're bullying me.
Yeah.
Bang! I just hit your head. So Margaret's forced to FaceTime with Joe, and he can't figure it out. It was kind of cruel that they made Margaret do a FaceTime scene, because it was just like half the scene is the poor connection. Jojo, what? Yeah. She's like, okay, great. Joe, I'm glad you figured out FaceTime. So we've been exiled to this other building. Why? I don't know. Okay, Joe? More filler. They have Dolores calling her mom. I don't know why on the phone it says dial assist. Pardon my ignorance. I'm just wondering, do you know why Dolores might be using dial assist? Don't know. But she has this conversation with her mom. She's like, yeah, we're gonna go rum tasting. I'm gonna go be a big whore, Ma. I didn't know why that was necessary at all. I think Lorraine Bracco would play Dolores in the movie. Teresa's getting ready with Jennifer, and she's like, I don't know if I could wear a bra. I don't make it in Bigfoot size. What do you think? Like this or like this? And she's like, I don't know. That way they look like they're gonna get out of jail. Jennifer, poor choice of words.
But I think it probably went over Teresa's head, did it not?
Of course it did. Yeah, she's like, what? Well, as long as she don't say get out of ice.
Yeah.
Because that would be bullying. I love how she thinks everything that she dislikes is bullying.
I know.
I don't understand your friendship with Danielle, Teresa. That's bullying.
Yeah. I'm worried about you, Teresa.
That's bullying. She's like E.T. now. They're doing a rum tasting, and Margaret and Jackie have to make their way over to the real room. It is an odyssey. It looks like the New Jersey ladies have gone into Lawrence of Arabia, just wandering around, trying to make their way. Do you know where Villa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is?
Yeah.
It's got to go this way. We just came from there. It takes them forever. It is kind of embarrassing how far away Jennifer put them.
Yeah.
It's not like they have like next door rooms. They're like all the way on the other end.
Yeah.
Margaret's wearing a nightgown. Sorry, Margaret, but that was
why?
It's a negligee.
It is.
Jackie looks a little skinny. I don't know if they're just showing her on purpose from these angles that maybe make her look super skinny.
No.
But she does look, And don't think we're saying this to be mean, because we've both at different times had eating problems and like lived off inshore. So I know that look. That's where you can see it.
Yeah.
Right here, it's like this part. Now we have the opposite problem. We're getting paunchy.
I'm okay with that though.
We were gaunt. That's what happens when you live off cigarettes and inshore. We're really not healthy people.
You're getting better.
I have improved, yes, but I'm still. The sleep could use some more.
Yeah.
Margaret and Jackie finally make it to the room. They're like, were you far away? She's like, yeah, we were in another state. It's called New Jersey.
That was good.
Teresa's like, that one I got. That was in my Bigfoot book, and I learned jokes. That's a funny one, because we in the Bahamas. Yeah. No, we're in Jamaica. Same. But that's not New Jersey, and she said New Jersey. That's funny. Jennifer doesn't appreciate it. She's like, I don't understand Margaret's stakes. I mean, I put you in a room overlooking the ocean. Shut your trap.
Bravo paid for this whole trip.
That's number one. But also, it is far away. Like, Margaret has every reason. And Margaret even says, I'm not one to complain about a free room, but come on. I would be annoyed by that.
I wouldn't be. First of all, I wouldn't be annoyed that I had to share a place with one other person.
I would like that, and I would like
being far from these people.
Yes, but not having to walk to meet them for all these stupid events.
That would be yucky.
In heels. So we're at this rum tasting, and the rum is apparently very, very strong. This poor guy, what's his name, Randall? I think his name's Randy.
Randy.
He's got to put up with all their ignorant comments. At one point, Margaret says, this looks like a really good urine sample. Margaret, now you're trying too hard with the jokes, and they're all going over like a lead balloon.
The last few have not been.
I'm so embarrassed. My vagina hurts.
The Jersey one was decent.
Ugh. At one point, he says, this one is for cooking. But with his accent, it sounds a little just like cooking. And she's like, why? It's for cocaine. I thought this was Jamaica. I didn't know this was Colombia. I seen Scarface.
Imagine Teresa on cocaine.
Bang! Teresa, Jennifer, and Jackie start talking about sex. All of a sudden, they're
Something about a rabbit.
they're joking around about sex, and Jackie says, Jewish girls don't get blowjob. And
Say it again, please.
Jewish girls don't get blowjob. Now, I was going to say that in the last recap. I didn't want to get in trouble with the PC brigade, but I have heard that growing up in a community with a lot of Jewish girls as friends. It was a common misconception that they don't give BJs. There are many women who just don't like doing it, and there are many women who will go for it, and it doesn't. I don't know. I think Jackie says that to make herself feel better.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say this, and maybe it's insensitive, but I just feel like it goes along with her eating disorder thing. I think it's a control thing for her. Like, I'm not making a joke that she just doesn't like things in her mouth. I literally mean it comes from OCD. They say, like, a lot of kids that are, like, abused, they need control because it's the only thing that they have, and now they develop eating disorder because what's the one thing a kid can control? Don't want any. They have no control over the chaos around them, but they can say no to the food. So that's where it comes from. And I think she has a lot of issues with control. And maybe she feels like she's not in control if she's doing that act.
Maybe that has something to do with the Ziploc.
Yeah, everything. That's unfortunate.
It is. And that's the only thing that bothered me about Dolores' comment, why I can never be friends with her. Just because she likes people calling before they come over.
They start talking about how Jennifer has a lot of orgasms, and Teresa's like, wait, the rabbit. I hate to say this, but I'm of the belief that Teresa, when she's fishing for salmon, uses a real rabbit to get off.
Yeah.
Like, they all talk about a rabbit, which is a device, and she was like, she probably saw one, like, hoppity hop, and she was like, wow.
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 Wow, you're not supposed to bite me.
Yeah.
That's why she was so confused that Jennifer has one from the rabbit, because she's like, what?
I don't have one.
That ain't happened to me. Mine was like, what's up, Doc? Jennifer does say, though, that sometimes Bill does it too. And they're like, oh, and somewhere he's going, The last rum they're going to try is called the 21 because it's been aged 21 years. And Margaret is on a roll with the bad jokes and says, oh, well, 21's good for Teresa. She likes sublegal. She doesn't go for jailbait. And for some reason, Teresa gets a subtitle, even though you can clearly hear what she says. What is that supposed to mean? Then the ladies get talking. It's very serious. There's all these rumors about Teresa and a younger man.
Well, we've known this for a long time.
Oh, stop it. And then Dolores. Dolores is the most serious of all. You can't be joking about that stuff with Teresa unless you're looking to get your ass kicked. Teresa decided to let this go. All the other women are like, I was waiting for a rum bottle to go flying. And then Teresa just, like, doesn't react.
Because it went over her head.
It didn't go over her head.
Really?
No. Melissa tells Margaret, they're all saying they drank too much because that did look like strong stuff. And she's like, Margaret, I love you, but you can't say things like that. And she's like, what? I just meant because it's at 21. She doesn't get... Don't try to walk it back, Margaret. No. No matter how she keeps, and she's insisting too that she didn't mean it that way. What else could she have possibly meant? Why would you say that?
I just own it.
She didn't say it about anybody else. Why did she single out Teresa?
Yeah.
She likes him 21.
Just own it.
Just say, the ladies are all saying they're so hungry. And Jackie says, because now they're sitting down to dinner. And Jackie goes, I've been eating all day. I had pretzels, lots of snacks and granolas. And they're like, really? I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Because what we saw was how she kept saying, no, I'm not having, no thank you. And now she's like, I'm stuffed. Then they discuss what they're going to do for tomorrow's activities. And Jennifer's like, how many of you would like to go horseback riding in the water? Some are not interested. Teresa goes, I want to go to the beach. Which I knew because she wants to fish with her face.
She misses her friends.
She wants to go in the water and be like,
This is what your sound effects are so creepy. No.
They get some, I think they call them Bob Marley shots.
Oh my god, Martha, I don't like Bob Marley. I was triggered.
Alright, I'm not going to say anything. What is your problem with Bob Marley?
You know what my problem with Bob Marley is? It's not necessarily his music. Yeah, actually, yes, it is. You know, the song, but you hear like the young people playing the songs. They learn how to play the guitar and then they sing those songs and you have to... So, like, whenever I hear his music or see his face, I'm reminded of, like, wannabe stoners.
Okay, so you don't have a problem with Bob Marley. I have a problem with the people that ripped off Bob Marley's whole thing.
Yes, but this hotel is doing that.
Well, they do the shot and Dolores is like, Oh. She makes the funniest face over the rum.
She turned into like an old woman.
She did. That's what I saw, Grandma. The toast is for Jennifer's birthday and to Good Housekeeping. Jackie has finally been published. She's been dying to get published. In Good Housekeeping, she did it. Her article was about gender disappointment, that when she found out she was pregnant with her boys, she felt like she couldn't openly say that she really wanted a girl. They all kind of relate to that because Melissa says she was very upset when she found out she was having Joey, but then he turned out to be the best kid ever. And then Teresa says that she had IVF done to try and have a boy. All of it failed.
That doesn't work on Bigfoot.
That's what I was thinking. So then they did it the natural way and they got Adriana. And then when Melissa says they're going to try for another one through IVF, she's like, I'm serious. I went to my gyno. That's not your gyno, like your regular gyno. That was a fertility clinic. That was a stunt for the cameras. She's like, I'm serious. Joey, stop.
You can tell by her face that she's not serious.
And the others are like, what? And Margaret's like, oh, this is ridiculous. Melissa's having a midlife crisis. Get another dog. She just wants to be young.
That's true.
100%. When she's like, I miss having the young kids. No, you miss being
40.
young. Yep. The ladies asked Dolores, like, what about you? Does David want to have more? That was a dumb question. She's like, David's got 4. They're like, oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
No. Definitely adds to this whole thing.
I have questions.
I have a lot of questions. So they kind of start giving Dolores a little bit of shit about how David is not around, like he didn't come to the party. And I didn't think they were being overly aggressive, but she's aggressive about back off. You know, they're like, don't you think you should be engaged by now? Absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Thank you, ladies, but I got this.
No, you don't.
Ooh, pretending she's fine with everything, that he's never around, that he's super busy. Jennifer says, like, isn't it hard for you, like, that you're only seeing him on the weekends? She's like, well, who would know better than you? Because her husband is a doctor who's away a lot. And that is what leads to Jennifer. Here's the bus. Here's Dolores. Dolores, your ride is here. So Jackie goes, I really think you should be with David because David will like me better than Frank. Frank doesn't like me. She's like, that's not true. Frankie likes you. Frankie likes you. And she's like, well, he said stuff about me being a female lawyer.
Oh my God, shut up.
That was ridiculous. Despicable. And Dolores said, Dolores goes, that was nothing personal. He was just saying that, like, you taking it the wrong way. Like, you just have to have the last word, Jack. She's like, well, that's not what bothered me. What bothered me was that you, as my friend, should have defended me. And Dolores is, like, about to say something. And Jennifer goes, well, actually, Dolores said earlier today she doesn't consider you a friend.
Jennifer.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. You have arrived.
She's a quick one.
You have arrived in
Housewives. That Jennifer will hit you from the front, from the back, and be a sniper from the side.
She's so good at this.
After Jennifer throws Dolores onto the bus, Jackie looks really hurt. She's like, you don't consider me a friend? Like, she's genuinely shocked to hear that. And Dolores is looking at Jen like, here we go. Now she's not going to let this go. Like, basically, she's looking at her like, you know this girl's a psycho, and you had to say that. And she's trying to get through. She's like, okay, dog with a bone. Okay, dog with a bone. Dog with a bone. Dog with a bone. Dog with a bone. It's one word. Oh, here goes this dog with a bone. Don't be such a dog with a bone. Yeah, fucking dog with a bone. I meant that I can't call you and just come over. We don't have that kind of friendship, Jackie. And she's like, well, that's not what was just relayed to me. Suffering succotash. And I don't think you're as strong as you like to say, Jackie. You get upset by these little things, which, bingo, she really is no, she's not a tough person at all. She's a big mouth and she fights back hard verbally because she's so profoundly wounded inside. It did make me feel bad for her, but she's hard to deal with because she's annoying, but it is every little thing gets under her skin and she can't let it go. It was like the situation with this video, you know, and she goes, well, I did feel that with cyberbullying. And Teresa says, like, what's wrong with laughing? Like, we was just having a good time. And she's like, Teresa, you said a lot of hurtful things to me. And Teresa says that you said a lot of hurtful things to me. Like you said this whole duck, quack, quack. What the fuck, duck? Walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack, quack, like a duck. Old MacDonald had a duck, quack, quack, duck, fuck, duck. Like, what was that about? That was bullying me, Jackie. These women are so ridiculous. I think that's why the only way I can handle them is to make them into cartoons. Bigfoot and Daffy. They're absurd. So Jackie says, like, I thought we were past this whole thing. I really thought. And she also says, she's like, I'm not the one who brought up the rumors. Okay, that was out there already to begin with, Teresa. And she's like, I'm not saying you brought it out, but you like to shine a light on it. I'm going through the worst time of my life right now. Like, you're supposed to be nice to me. Like, I run this show. Like, you're supposed to go like this when I walk in a room. Like, I don't understand why you're not doing that. And Jackie's like, well, just because, Teresa, you're going through the worst time of your life doesn't mean I can't speak back to you. That is unfair.
She's right.
What kind of malarkey is that? It's true, though. She feels like Teresa plays by her own rules.
She does.
As soon as someone has a criticism of you, oh, it's the worst time of my life. Every season, it's the worst time of your life. First you to go to jail, then Joe goes to jail, then he's about to come home and he goes to ice. Get over it. Jackie proposes to Teresa. She's like, this is not fair. I already said sorry 10,000 times. Can we just agree to be nice to each other, Teresa? Can we just be nice? And Teresa's like, yeah, okay. Dolores goes, I feel like I just had a colonic. Like, I'm feeling good after that. I'm feeling good. Aren't you all feeling good? And Jennifer's like, that means my birthday is a good thing. And Jackie's like, well, I'm not feeling very good. Because I thought Dolores was my friend. And she's not my friend. Jackie, you just called a truce with Bigfoot. Everybody calm down. Crisis averted. But no, you cannot just enjoy the moment. That's it.
That's it.
Ready for your surprise?
Yeah, we're ready. That's what you're supposed to say.
Oh my god, the elevator from hell. Swampy, look at this sculpture.
I don't like this dude.
It's nice. I don't care about BravoCon anyway. But I wonder if we're gonna meet that Jill Informed.
No, I hate her.
Why?
She's just toxic, Martha. I don't know. Just bad vibe.
How do you hate somebody on YouTube? I don't know. Okay.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jill. Welcome to Jill Informed.
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day.
Bill?
Yes.
Bill,
Bill, do you think I need some work done? Do I need Botox yet?
You might need Botox, but we can take care of that another day. I'm dealing with this facial trauma.
yeah, what do you think of my face?
Isn't it? It's traumatizing.
I feel like Thomas the Tank Engine.
I don't know.
We hope you enjoyed that special bonus feature presentation material featuring the one, the only Jill Informed.
And her bed.
She could not have been more wonderful. She was visiting New York. As you guys know, we live in New York, and we were able to meet up with her for quite a while. We stayed in her hotel room for many hours. We pulled a train.
We did.
We kind of did. Basically, it was a conversation train
It
on
was.
me.
Yeah, we went after her.
No, it's just that
We tried to fix her.
I got to see her first because Swampy was coming from Thanksgiving with relatives. So I was still in New York and I was able to go meet her earlier, and we got to talk and talk and talk and talk. And I did most of the talking because I just told Jill like my whole life story, and I had her in tears because that's what I do to people on a regular basis. But she's just the most kind, loving person. From the minute she came off the elevator to meet me, it was like, it is really surreal. It is very weird to meet someone that you know from YouTube in person. But
It was weird.
she's such a sweet, gracious, caring, empathetic
You're
person.
going too far.
She really was, and we had a lot of fun. We cracked up. We played the Danielle tape for her. Fell out of the chair.
Yes.
You arrived. What did you think?
Of Jill.
Our whole experience.
It was bizarre. It was wonderful, but it was just bizarre. And when we did the thing in her bed, and she wanted to get under the covers, and I was like, "You want me to get under the cover?" She was very nice, very welcoming, and it was like, we were old pals.
It really felt that way. And now we miss her.
I wonder if she misses us.
Maybe on some level. We wanted to be able to collaborate, like maybe do a recap together, but it wound up, that's a lot of work.
I think one day though, Martha.
Well, I had this thought, like we could be correspondents on each other's
so
channel.
Funny. I think that would be so funny.
Like we'll do like a FaceTime with each other whenever there's like special breaking Housewives news or something.
We have Jill and Form.
Yes, on the scene. And she could have us come on sometimes.
Oh, I would be very open to that. Oh, you're fixing my hair at the very end, Martha.
I'm sorry, no, it just fell forward and it looked like, a very notorious person.
Oh, she told me that, Martha here told me that I look like a homeless person, and because I didn't shave, and it really hurt my feelings, because what I am going for, and what I believe I've accomplished, is a mountain man. And the fact that you couldn't see that really bothered me.
You're right, you look like that guy on the brawny.
Hey, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, with the shirt.
Yeah.
You also just look like you might need a few bucks on the subway. We want to say thank you to Jill and Form.
Thank you, Jill and Form.
She's the one who put us on the map. If any of you have not seen her channel, by the way, you should subscribe to her channel, because
She's
her
a
takes...
gem.
Not only is she a gem, but sometimes she has a different perspective and a different opinion on things that makes me see things differently, and she's a kinder human being.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes you're like, wow, George and Martha are really evil, and you need someone who gives you a more balanced... she's not like a Mr. Rogers of recapping, but she's more PG, more good-hearted, good-natured.
Yes.
We are damaged, black-hearted people. So,
yes.
That's the difference. But when we all came together, it was a lovely experience, and we hope to see her again.
We will.
And we hope you enjoyed seeing us
in
bed. I don't even know how this happened, but we came up with this.
It
was really Jill's idea. Jill was the one who said, I feel like we should all end up in bed together, and
we did.
Maybe that was the goal all along.
I just felt bad that I got under the covers.
Why? Because were you smelly?
I was smelly, and her poor husband had to sleep there.
She had her husband stay away from the hotel room that whole time just so she could entertain us.
That was very nice.
That was a major sacrifice. That was truly...
You're a good egg, misinformed.
But I think that she had other motives when you think about it.
Well,
it was all to get us in that bed.
Yeah.
She even sent me a very sweet text today saying she missed us goofballs, and it was a picture of the empty hotel bed. I think she was kind of hoping for like a Bronwyn and Tamara dynamic.
Well, I can see it going in that direction, but I'm more of like a Sean Eddie.
I just think it's like, now I'm thinking how horrible I am that I'm telling you what a lovely person she was and it's genuine, and I have to turn it into something weird.
She might be a predator.
She's not. No. She's not. The only predator in that room was me.
Or no, was you.
This one, for the first time in his life, said something nice about me.
Martha, I don't know why you think that. I tell her all the time, because she's like, oh, is my makeup okay? Is my hair okay? And I said, yeah, you're pretty. Let's do this. But apparently I was nice to you this time.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said that she was a bombshell.
That's something else coming from him. That
but
was
isn't
high
that
praise.
Obvious?
No.
Martha, screw you. I praise you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You are a horrible person. I praise you.
No, you don't.
I tell you you're talented.
When did you say
I tell
that?
you you're better than the other people. Martha, you know what? Okay. You just don't listen. That's your problem.
I listen to everything.
Now clearly when it comes to people praising you or to giving you any kind of compliment, you don't listen.
Not once has it ever been just like a clean, oh, by the way, I think this positive thing about you. It's usually married to, yeah, you look fine, yeah. Or it comes with like a second part where it's like, you look great, okay, you're so insecure. It's
I do-
always backhanded.
But you know how-
it took me by. I know how you are, but that's why it knocked my socks off because you just said she's a bombshell, and I was like waiting for the mean part. There was
Put
none.
your socks back on because I'm not doing you.
No, Jill will.
Jill will.
I'm
What
sorry,
if Jill was actually in my closet right now?
It wouldn't surprise me. I'd be okay with it. I would feel bad because that would be a long time. She needs oxygen.
Well, no, she's sedated.
Poppy, what did you do to Jill?
Tune in next time. for
Bye. Thanks, Jill. We love you. What did you do to Jill?
She's taking a nap.